From the belly of the Beast Coast, Glastonbury, Connecticut, this is the Cultra Trail Running Podcast. We talk about all the fun shit that happens on the trails that most normal people don't care about. The language we use is fucking explicit and raw like the trails we run on, so don't listen with your kids! Cultra is brought to you by our Patreons and supporters, and we are 112% listener supported, and support is good.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Cultra Trail Running Podcast. I'm your host, Art Byram, and I am joined today by Cultra crew member Phred Marolo. How you doing, Phred?
I'm here. I was not here when I was supposed to be here, but now I'm supposed to be here, and I am here.
Yeah, you were here today, though.
I was here today.
This week it's a fucked up week, right? We can say that, right? I think because I think last week it was probably negative 35 degrees and there was 30 feet there was a lot of snow, right?
There was literally many feet of snow.
And it was like, we are never, ever going to get out of the snow, ever. It was like mile 80 of a 100-miler, right?
Feeling, that mile 80
yeah.
feeling.
Or actually maybe mile 67.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're not quite at 30 to go and you're like, oh, fuck, it's still far to go. And then, so we had like foot or two of snow. It was cold. It was icy. Like every day it would melt. And then you'd wake up and it would just be like an icy mess. And then all of a sudden today I was in New Hampshire for a week. And today I drove home and it was 80 degrees.
It's crazy. Yesterday was it yesterday? Yeah, I think yesterday was the first day I ran in short sleeves.
Wow.
And the last few winters have been so mild that, this just kicked my ass. This was really not great.
Oh, but you know what? It was for me with my shoulder like that, it kind of worked for me. Right?
Oh yeah, lucky you, right?
Because I didn't feel bad. I was like, it's icy out. Fuck it. Can't do anything. Sorry.
I was talking to Lenny's mom on Messenger and saying like, yeah, I'm going down to Umstead, but I have not done real training. I've been doing 3 to 5 miles on the roads or something. And she was like, I don't know how anybody in the Northeast has done great training this winter, but I'm sure that some of our listeners have because, get right down on snowy trails like Anna or somebody,
You know what? Know who I feel bad for or feel the pain of is people who are training for Boston.
Yeah.
Like if you're really
training for Boston.
Yeah. If you're trying to run Boston, you got to ideally it's not like ultra running, right? I mean, it involves running first of all, right?
Yes. Yeah. You get the heart rate up and you keep it up there.
You got to do some threshold. You got to do some repeats or at least striders, right?
Yes.
At least striders. And it's all fun and good. It's all fun and games to go out and do a steady state, like a zone 2 and kind of pick your way through early in the morning before the sun comes up, if it ever does, but then to know that you're going to just like round a corner and just get laid out, where everything's fine until it's complete black ice,
Back in the day when I trained a lot harder, even for Umstead, there was a really heavy winter. I think it was like 2013 or something. And I would just go to the gym that we belonged to on Friday night and run on the treadmill for like 5 hours. That would be my long run. Okay. And you go on a gym treadmill and it'll go for an hour and 5 minutes. It goes for an hour. Then it tries to cool you down for 5 minutes. And you can just keep pressing the speed back up. So you can do it hour and 5 minutes, shut it down, take a minute, start it again and do another hour.
Does it count the cumulative hours on that or no? Or the distance? Does it count then? Is it like it's not? You didn't do like a 20-mile, 30-mile run.
For me, it's like stopping at an aid station. You take a minute off. Reset.
I don't know. I don't know if that would work for me. I've never done. I have to say, I think the longest I've ever gone on a treadmill is probably maybe I did a 20 miler once.
There were a few times that
Oh,
I would get there and like there'd be a late basketball game on TNT
mm,
or something, and I'd see them warming up. And I don't really pay that close attention when I'm running, but I'd see the game go on, and then the game would be over, and then they'd be like interviewing the players and stuff. And I'd be like, I just missed that entire game. And that
mm,
was, 2 runs worth. And then, you're on to something else. Maybe there's a movie and that's another 2 runs.
yeah. God, I think I had a treadmill and I just, you know what? I think I always thought I would use it a lot more. And I had such a hard time getting rid of it because I was like, I'm going to use that. I'm going to do, and it was kind of before I really even heard about doing like inclined hiking,
Mhm.
or inclined like a 15%, even just like a hike, where you can get to zone 2 without
Oh
even
yeah.
really running.
Did your treadmill go up to 15?
They did, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you should have kept that thing. That would have been good
Yeah.
for you. Yeah.
No, I sold it during COVID just because I
Okay.
was like, well, we're all gonna die. Might as well cash in.
Huh.
No,
There will be no more running. Like the world's
that
going to
is.
selling this.
Yeah. No, somebody was looking for one and I sold it to them and I felt good about it because allegedly it's being used. So,
Okay. So
you
you
know.
just kind of paid it forward. That's fine.
Yeah, and I think that I did use it a little bit training for Boston too. Like when I did have speed work and it was just that day, that day where it's like not a good idea to go out and do speed work. I could do that on the treadmill, even though that was brutal too, you know,
But
because like
treadmills suck. I mean, I hate
oh
running on a treadmill, but this was just out of necessity. All those days that I ran on the treadmill, I also ran outside. I just would run a few miles outside. Then at night, I would go back and do my second workout on the treadmill.
oh huh
And I assume that everybody does this, but you get on a treadmill. I put it at 1% because that makes it feel flatter, so it doesn't
mm,
feel like you're going downhill. And then um, whatever speed you start at, you're going to finish going way faster. Like you're just going to get impatient and keep pressing
mm,
the up button on the speed thing. So you
yeah
might
yeah
start at like 6.5 miles an hour and finish at like 8.5 miles an hour.
yeah
Come like flying into the finish, and then you're done.
yeah. I guess it's like you probably it's probably just like a tolerance and you got to just like man up and do that shit. But I don't know. I just never had, I could never do that.
I don't blame anybody, but Double N Ben has those
Yes.
races, those treadmill
Yeah.
races in the winter, which is wild to me. Like Satan Sidewalk Race, you
Yeah. I
there
guess like if you get used to it, right? Maybe you kind of,
there are
I don't
people
know.
doing like 125 miles in 48 hours or so. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a
that's a,
lot.
that's a lot of Netflix, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, I have to say that I learned to, the one workout I've done a bit is a spin bike, right? For with my shoulder.
yep.
Ever since I forget how many weeks in I was, but where I was in long enough that I could kind of reach out to the handlebars without really crushing the shoulder. Um, I've been able to go and do an hour or an hour and a half on the bike. Watching either hockey it was great for the Olympics. Actually, I watched a lot of the Olympics riding the stationary bike.
Okay, so it's in your house. You're doing it yourself.
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Have you ever done like spin classes at a gym?
No.
Because those can light you up. Those are like speed work.
Oh
You
yeah,
like,
yeah.
are you a sweater? Do you sweat?
Oh yeah.
I
I've heard
would
of
go
that
like
maybe a little bit.
with my wife every now and then to a spin class, and I would just leave a
Yeah,
puddle on the floor around myself
yeah,
because it was like I had a towel. It didn't matter. Everything
yeah.
was wet.
Mine that would happen to me on treadmills in the gym where it
Mhm.
just turns into a water wheel.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yes, that happens too, right?
it
The
becomes
most embarrassing
slippery.
thing is you finish the treadmill and you look at the screen in front of you and it has like flecks of like spit from your breath on it.
Oh,
So you're like, oh,
and
I'm such a slob. I'm
can you
awful.
is it cool to spit off a treadmill, right? You can do that, right? You just
Oh
can't,
man.
you know, because it seems like, I mean,
You're like a
I'm a,
snot rocket or something.
yeah, I kind of spit a bit when I run, so I don't know.
No,
I don't
no,
know
it's
all
not.
these things. Like, I got to talk to people about like what's allowed and what's not. But I would think you should be able to, right? Because you're sweating. That's basically,
And you're going to clean it up with one of those little thingies afterwards, like a little wipe or
yeah,
something.
sweat
Yeah.
is just spit without bubbles, right? I mean,
Yes. Yeah. Good
so
point.
why not? I don't know. I think they should at least give a spittoon, right? If they had a spittoon,
Oh, that would be kind of awesome. Little spittoon right there. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that would be good. I don't know. I think that would be a good thing. Maybe we can market that.
Yeah. I,
Like
I see a place for it.
we'll get a petition going. Maybe at the senior center. I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna petition the senior center, my gym where I go to River Fit, and they have treadmills there. And I'm gonna say, I'll get people to sign it. Bring back the spittoon, right?
Some of the old timers might really be on your side on that
I'm
one.
sure they would be. Who
Yeah.
wouldn't be, right?
Yep.
God, I mean, who doesn't love a good, a good spittoon, right?
Yes.
So, gosh. So, yeah. So, Lincoln's been fun, hanging out there. And
Yep.
although I haven't been able to do, because I have 5 days until I can run again, 5 days from today.
Oh,
Today
okay.
is the 10th. So I can run on the 15th, March 15th. So I'm psyched for that. But I went to Lincoln Woods, even though half of it is kind of closed off, and just did a flat walk there,
Yeah.
a
Don't
couple
overdo
miles
it.
in the snow.
Don't fall down.
No, no, that's
That
the
would
thing.
be,
I can't wear like snowshoes, um, because like my fall rate with snowshoes is about 50%. I'd say like if I go out twice, I'm going to fall once probably, and it's just like you stand there and then you just somehow you pick up a foot and you step on your other toe
oh yeah. You step
and
on
then
your
you
other foot.
go to walk
Yes.
and you just boom.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Very interesting, but stupid, you know,
Let's
and
see how many people, Bill Gibbs will get that probably. I think, just wondering how many people will get that reference.
yes, yes. They do the one thing about going without snowshoes though, if a lot of these trails, especially, around there, if you walk and you're post holing at all, people get pissed, you
Oh
know.
yeah. Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can't like,
Yeah. You can't screw up their trail. Yeah.
no, because they got snowshoes
Right.
and they're better than you.
Yeah, exactly.
It actually gets, to their defense, it can get dangerous a little bit, because the tip of their shoe can, if they land it wrong and they get the tip of the shoe, they're going to go, they're going to go face down.
Yep. Just the tip will do that.
Yeah.
So,
So,
this all reminded me of cross country skiing. And
mm,
I was in court the other day and talking to a lawyer who is from his office in Springfield.
mhm.
And he was talking about how much he likes, well, he's a runner. And he was like, asking me about running. And then I was asking him what he likes to do in the winter up there. And he said, I like cross country skiing. And I said,
Mm.
there's a ultra marathon every year up at a cross country ski place called Notchview. And he was like, that's where I cross country ski. So,
Yeah.
so it's coming together, Art. We're going to have to do that.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of last skier standing events. Andrew Drummond has those at White Mountain
Uh-huh.
Ski Company. He does that, and they put up some incredible stuff there. Some just just stuff that you can't even believe. I think he's drawn people from across the country to.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's been this year. It was like I apologize that before I mention stuff, I should have all my facts straight, but unless
Whoever does that.
but what the fuck, is this your first podcast with
Yeah,
us?
really. Come on.
um, but you can definitely look him up, last skier standing, and see some of the stuff that's that's equal or more impressive than some of the just some of the backyard stuff. because it was like negative. It was like the worst of the weather. Like it was like negative 30 degrees, like for a lot of this thing, which is
Nice.
just crazy. So, um, but all that's behind us now.
It's gone.
Yeah. Never have to worry about snow again, right?
Ever. Nope.
Should I get rid of my snow tires at this point? Like change them out? What do you think, Phred? Is that safe?
That's
March
bad
10th?
juju, Art. That's
Oh
you're just
yeah.
asking for trouble when you do that.
You think I'll fuck everybody over if I do
Yes.
that?
Yep. I'm going to suffer because of your pushing the spring there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm keeping my snow tires
All
then,
right.
right?
That's the way to do it. Yep.
Fuck that
And there
weather.
won't be snow for years if you just keep them on.
That's right. I'm not getting rid of them. They kind of look cool anyway, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're kind of badass. Yeah.
Yeah. I sound like an ATV though. you know and my car goes all over the place with them too, so
Yeah. Well, there's that.
yeah, but uh I don't know, looking forward to getting them changed out too, so and kicking the van back into service, so
Yeah.
that'll be good. So what is this Umstead you speak of?
Umstead.
Umstead,
Yeah.
sorry, do I say Olmsted like
You kind of
everybody
sound
else
like
does?
you're repping the designer of Central Park, but it's actually
Yeah.
it's Umstead, the
Oh,
William B. Umstead State Park with a U.
was it Francis Law or for what
Frederick
Frederick, yeah,
Umstead.
sorry, I guess you should know, right?
I would know.
Frederick Law Olmsted.
Umstead. Yeah.
Olmsted, yes, yeah, designer of Central Park, and he was also consulted with the park in Hartford.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yes. Yeah, and
and
quite a few parks. I
just
also
about
heard
everything.
that he was not a park designer, and then they hooked him up to do Central Park,
Yeah,
and he like did such a great job that he became like the park guy. He's like there are parks all over the country now that
yes,
he
yes.
designed.
Hartford native, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got his I went on a tour of his actually. Not He didn't lead it,
I was gonna
obviously.
say he's kind of dead, isn't he?
He is. It is. It didn't go much. It didn't go very far, and it was kind of quiet.
Right.
but
Right. Peaceful. Yeah.
that's right. But no, and that was quite entertaining. So
So back to the U guy, Umstead.
yeah, Umstead, not
He
Olmsted. Sorry.
um William Umstead State Park is in the city limits of Raleigh, North Carolina, right near the airport. And it's one of the older 100 milers in the country is the Umstead 100. Uh,
Okay.
uh, I know it dates back into the 90s. I think it's maybe slightly younger than Vermont, but pretty close.
Hmm.
And I don't know if it still is, but for years, because it was one of the older ones, it was a Western States qualifier, even though it's not a particularly hard 100 as hundreds go. It's still 100 miles. It's like
Wow.
8,000 feet of vert and, climbing, and it's all on like a, like dirt roads that would be okay for a horse to be on. So,
What kind of horse?
uh, uh, um,
Like a thoroughbred, or are we talking like a draft horse, like a
I've never seen a
cold-blooded,
draft
a
horse out
cold
there, but I
horse? Yeah.
have seen like, the
Like Clydesdale? No, you don't need a
not
Clydesdale.
no, not the ones with the furry ankles. No,
Okay. All right.
just a regular old horse. But one of the bigger hazards of running in the race is the little
Horses.
piles of horse shit. So, there's that, right?
Hold on.
But
So there are horses out there with you?
um, not in the same way as Vermont. Like there's no
Hmm.
horse race or anything, but
It's just like Vermont horses, except there's no horses. Is that what you're
no,
telling
there's
us?
horses, but there's no race for horses. But there are a lot, actually more people riding bikes and running that are not part of the race on these roads while you're in the race.
Huh.
A lot of times you'll see like track teams doing like dirt road workouts on the weekend and like so like college age because Raleigh is where NC State is, but it's also close to UNC and close to Duke. So um you see high school kids out there running. But
Wow.
uh, it's a 100 miler. This is probably the 27th or 28th edition of it, I would think. I've
And how
finished
many
it.
how many have you done, Phred?
I have finished the 100 13 times.
Wow.
It was my
Very
first 100 back in 2007.
okay.
And I felt like I was going to do it forever. And then COVID came around and they canceled it in 2020.
Uh-huh.
And then I got COVID and I canceled myself for 2021.
Mm,
And then I went back in 2022 and didn't finish. I got 7 loops instead of 8. It's a loop course, 8 loops.
okay.
And since
Yeah.
then, I've only done 50 miles. So
Okay.
I may only do 50 this year. We'll see. See how I
Yeah.
feel.
So I think I'm seeing that it was founded in 1995. Does that sound
Okay,
right?
there you go. Just so
It's
then it only took the 1 year off for COVID. So
yeah,
that would make this the 31st edition, I think.
31st. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that makes sense. There's one guy, uh, Mike Smith. We talked
Hmm.
about having him on here at one point. He he's finished it over 20 times, maybe 25.
Hmm.
He's done very many hundreds. Um,
Wow.
but yeah, he's the guy who's done the most. There's a woman who did 20 of them. That was kind of on my radar. I was thinking it would be cool to do 20, and then health issues prevented that. So
Gotcha. What's the cutoff for this?
30,
30. Okay. All right. And it's a loop, so there's no tailwind.
no tailwind,
So
and
that doesn't
and
help.
it rolls. It's actually really it's very pleasant because it's like there's a lot of crushed stone on the road, and
Mm,
and it rolls, so it's never just flat. Like they're little
hmm.
hills and they're like longer gradual hills, and a couple of steeper hills. It's very pleasant. And the
Gotcha.
weather is usually perfect. It's usually the first weekend in April. This year it's going to be the last weekend in March. And
Yeah.
you go down to Raleigh and a lot of times it's like 65 to 70. So
Mm.
it's it's very nice.
Jeez.
And it's
Wow.
impossible to get into.
It is.
Yeah, virtually. You it They have uh, a moment, like if you go to the website, there's a moment in September. Like I think it was 7 o'clock on a Wednesday night or something this year.
Hmm.
But in prior years, it's been on like Saturday at noon, and
Hmm.
the the clock ticks up. You can be on the website, and it'll tell you how much time you have left. You have to time your clicking on the register button within a half second, or you'll get kicked out.
Mm.
And then it it recycles 12 minutes later. If like anybody who's not
12 minutes
completed
later.
12 minutes, anybody who's not completed their registration, it kicks them out, and then those ones are available again. So there's a
Mm.
smaller number of registrants available. They take like 250, I think, by the sign up, and it's hectic. It's very hectic.
Jeez.
But if you finished it 5 times or 10 times, you can get into a special second chance
Mm.
drawing.
Oh,
But
okay.
so so the people who've done it a lot get to get a better chance at it.
Hmm.
Still, I don't even think that's guaranteed. So
Hmm.
it's popular. It's very popular.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool.
The funny thing about ultra races, I mean, I've been doing them for a while, and when I first signed up for Umstead, I signed up at like Thanksgiving, and
Hmm.
it had opened in September. It was not that big of a deal. I'm not sure the
Yes.
place even filled up. And that was the Thanksgiving of 2006. And then 5 years later, it was like you have to sign up within 1 second.
Yeah.
It just,
I think that happened in a lot of places. Like
yeah.
I a Boston Marathon,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In 2006, I ran Chicago, and what's that, October? And I think it had been registration had been open already for a while. And I ran Chicago, qualified, and and signed up, no problem. And then I think I did the same thing maybe 2008. And then all of a sudden, somewhere around there, somebody said, "Oh, listen, it's going to close out. You better sign up today." And I signed up and I got in, but my friend Mike didn't. And
Yeah.
he had run it something like 15 or 16 times. And he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
That's painful. Yeah.
And then the next year, everybody knew, like, oh my God, it's going to sign out, it's going to fill up really fast. So everybody tried to sign up, and then the system just went
Oh
down.
yeah, I remember that. The system just
Yeah.
like kind
And
of went
and
down. Yeah.
then you had to go in through, like, there were all these hacks. Like I think you had to sign in through the foreign system or something, or change the website slightly, and somehow you could get in doing that. So a lot of people, if you didn't know that, you were screwed. You didn't get in. When it signed, I think it filled up in one day. I think it filled up by 5 o'clock that day. And then after that is when the shit really started
Yeah.
getting
Yeah. Just
crazy.
there's
And then,
it
the whole
became
beyond
impossible.
qualification. Yeah. You had to
Yeah.
make it
Then
by
right now it's yeah.
margin.
Then it's like, oh, you got to be 15 minutes faster than the qualifying.
That's
It's like,
right.
what? Come on.
That's right. You're qualified, but you're not super
You're
qualified.
not really going to get in. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's tough. I know some people who've done Boston quite a few times. A good ultra runner, excellent ultra runner, Pete Stringer from Cape Cod, ran
mhm.
like 27 times. And
Yeah. Yeah.
there's a news reporter for the New Haven Register, Randy Beach, and his
Mhm.
brother ran it like 40 times, I think, something like
Wow. Yeah.
that.
There's some longevity there, no doubt.
Yeah.
I know you get a special bib number if you've run it more than 25 times. And I think there's a couple Connecticut people that I know. I think John Minervino is one. He's run it a bunch of times. Todd Brown. Todd's run a bunch of races. Like, he's been a serial um racer for certain races. Like Santa's running Glastonbury, he's run like 30 times. I don't know, probably more than that. And Manchester Road Race, I think Todd is Amby Burfoot holds the most um consecutive runs at Manchester Road Race. But Todd Brown is much younger than Amby, and is on his way. He's kind of got it in the crosshairs. So,
So
yeah.
he's coming for Amby,
Oh
huh?
yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
That's that's cool. I'm in favor of that. I like running a race like multiple times in a row. I think that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Todd signs up for these things and also tries to get low bib numbers too. So he tries to get the lowest bib numbers that he can. So
Yep.
um, let's see. So Todd has done uh, the Manchester Road Race. The streak goes back to 1977. So what is that? 23 and like almost 50, coming up on 50 years, right?
It's coming up on 50 years.
Fuck.
I don't know if did they run it in 2020? They probably did, right? Or no?
They did virtually. They had
Oh,
a
they did
virtual
virtually.
race because
Okay,
I
so
know
that
Don
it would
Cabral
then
won
it
that
would be
year.
50.
Yeah, that is wow, pretty cool. And he's run
Yes.
run Boston a bunch of times, so I forget how many Bostons, but I don't know. I've always been like, you know, I run a race a couple times, and then like, I feel like I get diminishing returns and I move on to something else. Even
I
if
get
it's the
that too.
best.
I think it's cool to run a race a bunch of times, but then like if it's not bringing you the same joy, then just
Yeah,
move on to something else.
it brings me like, I don't know. Not I don't know. It's like you start to understand what the challenges of a race are, and then I don't know. I look for something different, like, because who knows? There might be other fun things to do out there.
Yeah.
So, you
Yep.
know,
I
um,
get it.
so and then I don't know, and then it's really like, yeah, those first times you do a race, you can really fuck something up if you don't know it, if you don't know all the details. So,
Yeah.
that's the fun part, I think, is, having something go wrong and then being able to come and try to figure it out a little bit better, or run away and know to stay the fuck away.
Yeah, okay. Both of
One of
those.
the one or the other, or both. So so good luck to you at Umstead.
Thank you.
Have a good time there. So um
I'll see some people, some Connecticut people. I think uh Joe Lasky usually is there. Um
is that a regular for him too?
Not, I wouldn't say regular, semi though. He was there last
Mm,
year, I think. I think Law Dog paced
mm,
him last year.
yeah. Huh. I know
Yeah.
Joe's streaked a couple races too. Like, I think most notably is Bimbler's Bluff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I ran the first one, and I know that he was there at that. I think it was 2000. I'm gonna guess it was 2008. Um, could be wrong, but I'm thinking that Bimbler's Bluff started 2008, and I know Joe's run it every year. Through
That's cool.
Jerry Turk and
Yeah.
and on. So um,
Yeah, that's one of the classic Connecticut races now.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, classics are important, I would say, you know.
Yep.
So um I have a question for you though. When it comes to um classics, what kind of music do you like, Phred, that is classic? Like classic, like older than like even older than the music that we listen to, right? Like music that we don't listen to, but that we can still appreciate, or sometimes maybe not even, I don't know, maybe not appreciate, but we still get a kick out of it.
Okay.
What's some weird type of music that you like
Um,
or don't like?
well, I mean, I I listen to a lot of Grateful Dead,
Uh-huh. Yes.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
There's a Grateful Dead channel on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
usually listen to Today in Grateful Dead history most days. So there's that. I can put that
Really?
on
There's a
one
thing
side.
like that?
Yeah. Or they like to like say like this day and whatever. Like today it was
Sugar
310.
Magnolia's garden was growing, right?
Like today was 310 1981. There was a concert in Chicago, I think, or something. And they played, the first set from it. And they were like, yeah, this is really good.
Oh,
That kind of, so today in Grateful Dead history. But
wow.
um and they played over 3,000 concerts, so most of the days they can actually give you a part of a concert from that day.
Mm,
But leaving that all aside, the Deadhead stuff, I kind of like classical music,
yeah.
and I don't mind um, show tunes when I'm running. I used to have,
Really?
yeah, yeah. I used to have, but not just show tunes, but like the whole show. I used to have um, those little iPod minis, like, and I'd have three of them. One
Mm.
had like alt rock, contemporary music. One had more classic rock, and one had like Les Mis, and I don't like there were like three different uh, play soundtracks. Rent, Les Mis, and
Huh.
I did Rocky Horror Picture Show too.
Oh, okay. All right. That I can see. I mean, that can be, you know, the music on Rocky Horror is probably pretty good to run to.
Some of it is
Like,
fantastic to run to.
even time. I mean, Time Warp would be
The
fuck. That would
time
be a
warp
great
is
running show
is
song.
perfect. I think
Yeah.
it probably has 180 beats per
Oh,
minute. It's like
yeah.
it just gets you moving exactly at the right pace.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's also the kind of song that you can get stuck in your head, right?
Yes.
I
Yep.
mean, if we still like, fuck, people, I have to say, listeners, I don't know what happened. Like, are you guys, we used to have the Culture Karaoke hotline where you had a song stuck in your head and you would call up and sing it. And I think we haven't done that in a long time. So if anybody wants to do that, I think the number is still working. It's 203 Dog Gent. like a gentleman dog, and you call up and sing a song, get it out of your head, and we'll make you podcast famous because we'll play it on our show here. So,
Oh yeah. And I'd love to hear people's versions of the time warp.
yeah. So if you want to sing the time warp, that would be great.
Yeah. You can even put the pelvic thrust in, but we're not gonna
Just put your hands on your hips.
Yeah. Yeah.
um so yeah, so in classical music, yeah, okay. The show tunes, I don't know, like that's a stretch for me. Like my wife and I really like some songs. I like Old Man River, like I can sing that.
There you go. See,
not that I can sing that, okay.
Yeah.
um
You don't say nothing, you must know something. Come on.
Yeah.
River.
Oh my gosh. But
how about you wouldn't be like running along in the middle of the night listening to Les Mis?
No, I mean Les Mis okay. Maybe that's weird. I don't really consider that to be like show, like I don't know, like show music like that.
I think I had Jesus Christ Superstar on that.
Okay. See, too. That's another one. That's an exception to it. What's the buzz or Hair?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Tell me what's happening. I mean, that's shit. That's good. That's good songs. That's good music. But like, I'm thinking of like these other, there's no business like show. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have that.
Or, there's trouble.
Or like Mame or like Dolly. No.
I saw Mame I saw the movie Mame in the theater. So,
okay.
Which was a long time ago. So, but no, I don't really care for show tunes. But you know what? I think that everybody loves the universal music that everybody loves that's really making a huge comeback. Can you guess what that might be?
What's making a huge comeback?
Yes, right now it's the hottest thing around right now.
I don't know.
Barbershop quartets.
Oh my God.
Barbershop quartets. They are. It's popular. I mean, what's not to love, right?
I could confess that I saw a movie with a barbershop quartet in it in Plainville a couple weeks ago that my wife took me to. First of all, I should tell you that my wife takes me to movies. We have this thing. She's an A-list stubs person, like, at AMC theaters. So she gets to go for free. So she takes me to movies and doesn't tell me what the movie is.
Oh.
So I just show up and sit down and I have no idea what's going to come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like like because she just has it and scans it.
And she knows what's coming on, but I don't know. That like she just holds the thing up, scans it, and they say go to theater 10. And we sit in theater 10 and a movie comes on.
Wow.
So I don't know what it is till it comes on. But I don't even know why I'm telling you this and the listeners. She took me to this movie called Pillion, which is about like gay bondage and domination in England. And it starts with a barbershop quartet.
And not that there's anything wrong with that, right?
It was a very strange movie. We both walked out of it going like, well, that was a strange movie.
Wow. Huh. Okay. Well, you know what? In that to that theme, Phred, I'd like to double down on that. So right now, before we get into I think we're going to go over our Patreons here, but before we do that, I just want to share a little bit of music with you guys.
Huge thanks for tuning in. Remember, Cultra is 112% listener supported through Patreon. No ads, no sponsors, so you'll never hear us trying to sell you a subscription to Canadian Trail Fishing Magazine, Feed It in Rash Cream, or anything like that. Patreon helps keep us running, makes you podcast famous, and lets us know who's actually out there listening. Plus it helps us feed the monkey, and monkey's hungry. Not ready for Patreon, that sucks, but okay. You could also subscribe to the show wherever you listen. and then the episodes will be automatically queued up for you. Also be sure to thank our podcast famous Patreons when you meet them, and don't forget to join the Cultra Trail Running Podcast Facebook fan page to help us keep up with your jackassing around and paddle your douche canoe. Leave us a review and we'll read it on the air, every single one. Thanks again for hanging with us. If you made it this far, seek professional help, and we'll see you all in a mile and a half.
Thank you very much.
That was beautiful. Curious
that, huh?
That was the song that they were singing in the bar, the Barbershop Quartet.
Of course. I mean, I can't imagine it is really tearing up the charts right now. So,
Yeah, it must be the most popular.
It is. So if you want to call and sing that song, you can do that too. And all those things are true. So, Phred, maybe we'll go, we can maybe go and talk about our Patreons, right? Maybe go over that.
Maybe we could talk about a little bit of support. And
yeah,
support is actually pretty good.
It is like, so as we said, there's a lot of ways to support the podcast. One of them is listening, right? And you guys are listening, and that's great. Share it with a friend. And another thing you might do is to join Patreon, and that's just I guess, as you guys know what the hell's going on, right? It's a small monthly donation, anything like that helps a lot. You'll notice, anybody who listened to the last episode, you'll notice that Anna's sound is now spot on, right? Because for a while there, she didn't have the right kind of microphone. We were trying to do it through earbuds and all that shit. So we went and she got a microphone upgrade, and I think she sounded pretty good last episode. So, which took me a long time to release. Actually, as of the recording of this, I haven't released that past episode. But it's going to sound great when it gets out there. Believe me.
Wait till you hear it. You're going to
That's right. You're going to love it. Great. Speaking of love, Phred, maybe we can go over our Patrons. You want to kick us off here?
I'll kick it off. Sure. Hashtag Hundo Joe, who I think is on the list for Umstead. So I'll see you in 3 weeks to 2.5 weeks, Joe. Big money, big money, and lots of exclamation points.
Huge money.
Albert Star Galactica, great man. Recently sent me a book.
Did he?
He's good for that. Yeah, he's what a terrific guy Albert is.
Wow.
I hope to see him back out there.
He didn't throw. Well, forget it. I was going to do dad joke shit. Like, he didn't throw the book at you. So.
No, he actually mailed it to me. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Throw the book at me, because he's not a policeman. He's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
To New York, Banana.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tony, I noticed, was in the picture with Dan, it was actually his birthday.
Was it?
It was actually Dan's birthday. Happy birthday, Dan. Yeah, it was like,
wow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Dan. Happy birthday today, like, again, to you.
Yeah, again. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
A Marcus.
Yeah. So Marcus, I hopefully he got down off of the mountain before the ice started to melt. So Marcus has been doing a lot of ice climbing up into Canada even this year.
Really?
Sorry, telling tales out of school here, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, been ice baby. He's been like climbing these huge columns and these, jankety ass columns too. So, and all the snow melted and ice melted today. So, sorry for your loss, Marcus. So,
Amy Jennifer Hanlon.
Mm-hmm.
Amaya Sorensen.
That's right. I saw Amaya Sorensen ran some race. I saw the results. I should know what race it was. I don't know what race it was, but congratulations.
And if we did know what race it is, we'd congratulate you more specifically, but congratulations generally.
In a non-specific way.
Right.
I
Andy
hope there's no
Titt,
side effects
no side effects of that.
from a myosourcin. So,
Andy Titt, Pride of
Mhm.
Plymouth.
oh yeah.
Angelia Rose,
Hmm.
Pride of Hamden.
Yep.
Anna G.
Now in Sense Around.
I was going to say quadrophenia, but sense around. Yeah, there you go.
You remember that Sense Around? I think
Yes.
they
Oh,
came
yeah.
out with that for the Towering Inferno or some shit.
Oh my God. Yeah, the Towering Inferno.
Oh my God.
What a movie.
Mm.
Um, Azam
Shazam, Shazam, Shazam.
Bulatov.
Mhm.
Ben Nalet.
Nailed it.
Ben One-N.
Hmm.
Benjamin Griffin, four N's.
The fucking treadmill.
Treadmill. Satan
of
Sidewalk.
the aforementioned treadmills. Did you ever see a picture of what a treadmill actually is, Phred?
No.
You should look that shit up. So treadmills were actually a form of punishment where you had to get on a treadmill and work this thing, and you worked the levers, and it was to wear you out. It was specifically designed to wear you out, and it would just it would just like destroy you. You know, they had crews like where I forget, like maybe there were like like 15 chairs, and then like 10 of you had to get up while the other 5 rested, but it would just go round and it would just go again and again, you know, and just destroy you, work you to death, basically. So there's that.
Isn't that kind of what running is all about?
It is. It's and thus was born the idea. They said, this is fun, but imagine if we did this on top of a mountain.
Yes, exactly. It sounds like the birth of Ultra.
It was. Yeah, it could be.
Bessic. Bikini Chicken.
All right.
Bill Gibbs.
Oh yeah.
One of the 3 Bills, part of the triple billing.
Triple billing.
Bill Gilpatrick.
Yes.
Bill Odendahl, he recently had a birthday too, I think like last weekend or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bill. So sign up for Lake Warmog.
Lake Warmog. Get out there, people. Lake Warmog, the oldest ultra in the state of Connecticut.
Yeah. 100K.
Your
Oldest
50K, your 50 mile, your 100K. You can do it all.
The oldest 100K in the country.
I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Cultra correct.
It's Cultra wrecked, right?
That's right. So seriously, sign up for that. Or if you don't want to run, remember crewing and pacing is better than racing. And you can volunteer at the Cultra aid station there.
Yeah.
So come and hang out.
Cultra aid station, which is always fun.
It is. It's fun right now, even though it's not even set up yet.
I think didn't one of our Patreons bring like a 4-foot sub to the Cultra aid station a couple of years ago? Because before, yeah,
that's right. It was a sub 6.
Sub 6. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, sub 4. She did. Jamie Myler.
Okay,
took it literally.
Brian Musiak.
That's right. Double Brian's.
Listen to the Musiak.
Mm-hmm.
Brian O.
That's right. O'Brien.
Bryce Henley.
Mm-hmm. Be right.
Celeste Fong Ding Dong. I saw Celeste on Threads. She and Danny went to like Star Wars night at the Hartford Wolfpack, and Danny was like had this full head mask on, so you had no idea who she was. And so, but Celeste said, "Danielle looks great, doesn't she?" So
have you met Danielle?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that sounds cool. I could see. You know what? I could see that.
Sherry Bilby. Chris Rosal, Nozal, Seasall, is all. Christine Chin Hing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Clarice. Crutch Lee.
That's right.
David Hyde
and Seek.
and Seek. David, I'm gonna have to call him Clapton now since the last time I was on.
That's right. David Clapton
David Clapton, Eric's
is God.
brother.
David Clapton is God.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
was, if only Dad had paid a little bit more attention and gotten, if only I got a guitar too.
That's right. Eric
Fucking-
got everything, man.
Fucking Eric.
What did
All
I
I got was his hand-me-down shit and a tambourine.
Emily, mayor of Cultra City.
Mm-hmm.
Enrique Teo. I have not
T.
seen Enrique recently, but
I've not either. I had 2 times where we got our wires crossed up. Not wires crossed up, but like he was around and I wasn't, and I was around and he wasn't.
right.
Yep.
Eric Wester.
Eric Wester. I don't think I told you this, Phred, but I was out on a snowy hike in the mesh, and right during my most embarrassing moment, as I was off trail, I'm climbing over a tree, swearing and making a lot of noise. I look up and there's Eric Wester.
Perfect.
It was. I was post holing through giant drifts.
Yeah.
And
Swearing
and
the whole time, going, "Oh, hi, Eric. What's up?"
Hi, Eric. Yep. This is no problem for guys like me. I have a
Yeah, I got
podcast.
this.
I got a podcast, so how bad could it be? It was pretty fucking bad.
Franklin Gandalf.
Yes, the founding father of Lord of the Rings.
That's right. Phred Wills, Fast Phred from Cheshire.
That's right.
Geoffrey Myler.
The carrier of sub
That's right.
6.
The carrier of the sub 6. Right.
Walter Greg Mathau.
There you go. Are you taking it now?
Yes, I am. I'm taking hot sweaty balls.
There you go. Steve, I'm going to see Steve at Umstead. He'll be there for the, I don't know, 12th year in a row or something.
Oh, okay. JJ Duran, so far away. Jack Smith, she upped her donation. Up yours too?
Yours too. Yeah.
Yeah. The aforementioned Jamie Myler.
Sub 4, sub 9, sub 6, whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
Podium.
Yep. Speaking of Jamie Myler and Vermont 100, next week we are going to have Amy Rusecki on the podcast. So there's that, folks.
And doubling back, Amy has run the Lake Warmog Ultra, by the way.
She's run a lot of stuff, but save that for next week, Phred.
Okay.
She's also run Bimbler's Bluff.
I was volunteering at Warmog when she ran it, so I remember that. Yeah.
Got Jessica Crandall. There you go. Jessica sounds like like it should be like Fresca, like it's another brand of like a soft drink, another flavor of, Jessica.
Okay. I'll accept
we have
it.
Jillian Ellefson, and I think she was the one who made the joke of Elif's daughter or something,
right?
But we don't say that because that would be too easy, right? Speaking of too easy, here's Joseph Morris Rowe. Wait, what?
All those streets, no problem.
That's right. Easy. Josh Allen's ex-girlfriend.
Yep. Last time I was on, she was there.
That's right. Just a Plotter. Justin Kowski. I think Justin's working towards some recovery. Is that right? He's been kind of quiet lately. So
yeah.
I guess
it's kind of year. It's a good time to be working towards
it. It is. He's probably just copying my shit, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people do that. I get it.
You're a trendsetter.
Yeah, we all gotta look, we all gotta, I don't know. Gotta do stuff like that. Our favorite action verb, Kelseying. That's right. Lands a lot. And he
also takes off a lot.
He takes off a lot too. Yes.
You have to take off if you want to land.
Yes. Sophia
man.
Loren Edelman. And then there was Laz. I think that the other Laz was hanging out with Lynn from Mount to Coast the other day. Could be
Really?
wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some pics there
Okay.
with Mount to Coast stuff. And you know what? I want to just give a shout out to Mount to Coast. They and we're not sponsored by them or anything like that, but I know that they have they've been doing a lot of good work out there to help some charities and stuff like that. And I think that's great, so I just want to give a shout out to Mount to Coast.
I get a feeling some of the time that they're kind of like the FUBU of the ultra world, like they're like the marketing of Mount to Coast, and the people who are really deeply involved in it are very serious about our sport.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're just selling shoes, that's
Mhm.
like they're plugged into to ultra marathon running. Yeah.
That's right. Yes. No, they are, and also to the community too. So
Yep.
they've done some, they've done some things, I think, because they're good things too,
Yep.
are good
Yep.
and kind things. So I think in my book, that's like, that's a great thing, so
Yes.
kudos to them. So let's see, Lenny's mom.
And Althea's mom.
Oh yeah, has got it going
Yeah.
on.
Yep. Got it going on.
Macho Man, Mark W. Kelly, Ratatat, Matt Nielsen.
Schmilson. Nilson
Thank,
Schmilson.
thank you. Yes. MLP.
MLP. There you go.
That's right.
I've never heard him called that. That's a good one.
No, MLP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's kind of like it's like OPP.
Okay.
Okay, Michelle Pom Pom O'Neill, Monkey Stuffer, and I miss Becky. Okay, let me just, for the record, I just want to say that, because usually she would say, "Oh, Reagan."
Yeah. Yeah. Reagan.
So shout out to Becky and our French listener, Name.
Name.
Mm-hmm. Nat Zilski, native New Yorker. I don't know if he's actually a native New Yorker, but he is
A New Yorker.
a New Yorker. So I got Zilski information on that. So PKO
There he is. PKO.
in 3 rounds. Let's see. Powered by Pop Tarts.
Robert.
Yes. Rebecca Gonzalez Kreisberg, who 7/10 of her persona is invisible. I think we said. It's kind of like the iceberg. I don't know. Iceberg Kreisberg. Jesus Kreisberg. Can we say that?
I don't know. You just did.
I just did, right? I guess we can say whatever we want, right? Richard runs trails on YouTube, finishes Traveler 100.
Go Richard.
Yep. Rob the Bear Breckenridge. I think I saw on Strava that he was running in New Haven.
Really?
Could this be?
Could this be?
How could this be? What is that? I thought he was like, isn't he like Rhode Island?
I didn't think he was New Haven. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Huh. What's with that?
What is with that? What's all this?
What's up with that? What's up with that? Ross Belak.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, I wonder, you know what? I think all their snow's melted too.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have any.
They didn't have any.
Steve,
Yeah.
Steve lives in Denver, like Denver suburb. They set a record for 60-degree days this winter. They had like 32 days of over 60 degrees.
Yeah.
So
That's something. Like if you go there and you're like, I'm moving there, man, because they got the best weed and they got the best snow, right?
yeah.
And now I don't know.
I heard an interview with a guy who runs a car wash saying that he lost a lot of money because people wash their cars when it snows. After it snows and they have all the crap on the sides of their cars, they go to the car wash. But because there
Yeah.
was no snow, nobody was getting their cars washed.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Um, run the whites at midnight. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Oh, you know what I got, Phred? I got to tell you about a new toy I got. Peggy got me a telescope, like it's like a camera telescope
Uh-huh.
or a telescope camera. But
Okay.
I can take pictures of deep space as well as landscapes with
Really?
this. So yeah, so I took it to the place in Loon, Culture North headquarters, and I pointed it out the window, and we're across the Route 112 from Loon Mountain Ski Resort,
Uh-huh.
and I pointed it up at the very top of it. There's a small run that's up there, and I could see very clearly the people at the turnaround at the top of the mountain.
All right.
So it was pretty amazing to be able to invade their privacy like that.
I was just gonna say you're not like using it to like look in your neighbor's windows or anything, right?
Phred, if I did that, I wouldn't know what I was looking at because it would be so big,
Okay.
like nothing
All right.
I've ever seen. Wait, what? um, so yeah, so it's been pretty cool with this thing. So I'm looking forward to taking pictures of my neighbors. I mean my neighboring mountains. That's what I meant.
I only asked you that because I didn't want to like be surprised when I got a call in the middle of the night, like Fred, I'm having a little problem with the police.
That's right.
Can you help me out here?
That's
Yeah.
right. I got one phone call, Phred, and you're it. Dog Gent was disconnected. So, why don't you take this one, Phred?
Okay. Uh, where are we? We're running the whites at midnight. I thought you just did that.
I kind of did, yes.
All right. Okay. Sandy Barbells.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that she traveled somewhere.
She did. She traveled with Jack I. Smith.
Yeah, out to some ultra, right? Where'd they
Yes.
go? Yeah. Sounded
They
cool.
went. I don't. Yeah, my brother's in Switzerland, by the way. I don't know why I brought
Speaking
that
of
up.
travel.
Speaking of travel, yeah, yeah, and the Wilburys too, right?
Yeah,
Did
the
you like the traveling
traveling
Wilburys?
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. It's a good thing we weren't in a hurry, you know. So
Correct.
Sarah, Soon and Crew and Porus.
Mm-hmm.
Hope things are well with her. Simon C. Edgett. I told you my Simon Edgett story that one of his students is friends with my daughter at Bennington College, one of his
Oh.
former students. Slurpee Runner
Mm.
going to the 7-Elevens in Greater Philly, in Delco. Steep Endurance,
Endurance.
Ryan Vanderheide.
Yes. Thank you.
Steve Estremera,
Mhm.
Extrema.
Extrema.
Extrema. Blue
Yeah, I
Hills
think
Contagion.
his race has got to be coming up soon, right?
Oh,
Spring on the trails.
the spring one, spring on the trails. Yeah, it's going to be a muddy one, I'll bet, after all this snow.
Oh, fuck. It's not usually like that.
It's going to be
I always wore
pretty
spikes
good.
at that race, and you know, in the mud laughed at it.
Yep, that's what's going to happen.
Mm,
Going to be mud season for the spring on the trails, but
that's right.
all part of life's rich pageant. People, get out there.
Yes, that's right.
The Blue Hills Contagion.
That's right. Get vaccinated.
That's right.
Social distancing. Wait, what?
Keep your distance. TJM, pods, races, vinyls, change the world.
And
That's
recovery
Scotty.
and recovering too. So Scotty's been good luck to Scotty. I know he's been documenting his journey back to running. So
Yes. Yeah.
so wish him a lot of luck. Actually, he and I are running parallel paths. I'm just too disorganized to get a podcast about that too. So
I feel like he started farther back though, right?
he
Didn't
did.
his
He's had
thing-
some knees. He's had
Yeah,
some
his-
knee
his
stuff.
was
He's
the
been out
knees.
for more than a year.
Yeah.
So I've been out for since Thanksgiving is the last time I ran was
Which is a
Thanksgiving.
lot.
It
It's
is.
a lot, but
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Like if you have a lot of drama to start with, and then you add that, it's fucking unbeatable. So I'll take that over like a year, something like that. So wishing him a good recovery there.
Keep going, Scotty.
And Godspeed, right?
Yeah.
Gobsmack speed. Or
And,
what's the or ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed.
Why don't they say that, right?
What?
I wish you ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous.
I think
you know what? You might start something. Maybe
I had I think I had a shirt, a shoe that said that on the back. I think it said ludicrous speed. There was a because I forget, maybe it was New Balance or something, had shoes that like said something on the back, like go get it, or get it. I don't know. And I thought it said ludicrous speed too. So
all right.
Somebody tell me what that's about if you remember.
if you have any memory of it.
Yeah.
They're not the little shoes that have the lights on underneath them, right? Those are
no, the ones with the wheels.
Yeah, the Heelys.
The Heelys, yes. Those are good.
Tom the Destroyer.
The Destroyer. Everything he touches, he destroys. And his young Padawan, Tony D, who is just chewing shit up and spitting it out. So the new faster Tony.
New faster Tony.
That's right. New and improved.
Ultra Walker, my buddy Andy. He's had a quiet winter. You never did get out to walk with him, did you? Or?
I didn't. No, I walked today though.
I have not walked with Andy in a while though, so it's been.
I got to tell you about my walk today, Phred. So we're saying like, okay, let's we'll meet at 7:00. It'll be great, right? And so I'm like, I was in Lincoln this morning, so I left there like 11:00 or something, and stopped to see my son for an hour. So I'm probably, I got home like 3 or 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that. So I'm like, it's like 70, 80 degrees out today. I'm going to go. How could I not go for a walk? So then I'm out walking and I'm like, oh, look, the sun is kind of getting a little bit low, even though it's daylight savings time. I'm sure that like,
that'll happen.
I guess I have to kind of limit my walk to like, I probably can only go out for like an hour and a half or something. And I look at my watch and it's like 20 minutes to 7. And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. Daylight savings time.
It's not 5 o'clock.
No.
So, but yet here we are. So, and that brings us back to Doe. We'll keep on running, bro. Jara. So,
yep.
Excellent.
And there it is.
Excellent.
Quite a group of people.
It is a fine group. So thank you guys. Really, really appreciate everything you do. Like I said, just got some microphones and it's nice that we're able to do that. That's just great. And it's helping to cover our costs here too. So
I thought you were going to say cover our asses, but
cover our asses too, legal fees and shit, right? Our all those lawsuits, like we just pay a little bit at a time and they don't throw us in jail, so it's pretty good, in perpetuity, so, well, Phred, you know what? We told some stories. Most of them were somewhat based on some facts in some places,
some lies, Yeah.
And
times.
Yeah. You have any closing arguments, Phred?
I do not. I was at Mohegan Sun over the weekend watching the UConn women's basketball team on Sunday at the Big East semifinals. And before the game started, I looked around and saw all the people around and saw the basketball court and the people on the basketball court and thought how absurd it is. Sport in general. That was my takeaway in the moment. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People are paying like $100 for a ticket to see people run up and down a court. Oh, no, I'm
Yeah, it is kind of a weird thing, in sport because you don't know how it's going to turn out though, right? So it's the ultimate drama. right?
Yeah, but if you back it up, it seems absurd. In the moment, it's fun. It's really fun. But if
Mm,
you like take a 10,000 foot view of it, it's like, why are all these people doing this?
mm.
Isn't that what running's like too? You know?
Yes, yes. Everything's like it when you look at it that way, though, because you can say, oh, why are we going to listen to a whole bunch of people scream, right? If they're singing, right? I mean, they're just, what is singing but just kind of like a form of crying or screaming or
But
or
controlled
hooting,
hooting. Yeah. Uh,
like a
Yodel.
hootenanny or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, but you're right. Running is it's an odd thing, but it is fucking cool.
And it's our odd thing, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, because like that was what I noticed even in my wife and I went for a walk around Lincoln, a little hike, and like I think everybody that we saw on the trail pretty much we stopped and at least had a little chat with, you know.
Hmm.
And it was like, I don't know, it's just cool. And then, you know what, then I end up going to a restaurant at night and I see one of the people that I saw on the trail. So it's like all of a sudden I got friends.
There you go. Yeah.
Friends that podcasts can't buy, right? Or no.
Ah, connections. It's nice to make
That's
connections.
right. Yeah. So excuse me. Well, um, if I'm sorry, I'm just choking here.
Yeah, me
I,
as well.
I
So
I think on that note, we're probably going to wrap it up. So, but thank you everyone for listening. Got a great episode. I had fun tonight talking to you, Phred, about lots of varied topics, germane to
nothing,
everything, nothing and
everything,
everything.
everything
Um,
all at once.
yeah, and it was good. It was nice to make the connection. So, thanks to all of our listeners out there. And if you've made it this far, of course, seek professional help. And we will see you all in a mile.
Mile and a half.
All right. Thanks, Phred.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Okay.
Take care. Good to
See
see
ya.
you.
Yep. Okay. Bye.
Hey, keep healing.
Yes. Yeah. I have 5 days. So next time you see me, I'll be a runner.
Oh, you'll be a runner
Oh,
again.
fuck. You know what I didn't mention? That I'm thinking of making my first run. I'm thinking of going like a race called Catch the Leprechaun 5K. I might make my first run back a race.
Okay.
Wouldn't
I
that
think
be?
that's an excellent idea.
I think it's fucking great, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Because I don't know, and see, that'll at least be a benchmark, right? We need to
Yeah.
set a benchmark.
Actually, that's kind of a cool thing to do, I think. Take it
Yeah.
easy though. Don't
Hopefully,
fall out.
hopefully I can break the 40-minute
There
5K.
you go. Yeah.
We'll
Wait till
see.
you're my age. You'll consider that a benchmark.
Yes.
How's the healing going? How you feeling?
Good. See this?
Yeah.
So that's like something I couldn't do, you know, getting
What caused the need for this?
so 23 years ago, I was running and I stepped on a hubcap retainer ring and it was like having my shoes tied together and I tripped and I fell forward and I dislocated my shoulder and then it popped back in and shattered the joint.
Oh,
Um,
and
and
you waited all this time to
no,
do
no,
something?
I had 2 screws put in it and had an open Bankart surgery. I had a huge, a big, major surgery done on it.
Right,
Not a
not
replacement.
orthoscopic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, not orthoscopic. No, they had to open it and do, the whole thing. And then over the years, especially the last 5 to 7 years or so, it's been severely arthritic.
Okay.
So it's been bone on bone. And it just got to the point where I was just like all my long runs just started to really really start to get to me, and then waking me up in the middle of the night, and I couldn't lift my hand. I couldn't lift my hand like I just did. So
Right.
or my arm. So this is and I was just petrified to get it done, and my doctor said, "Oh yeah, you should go meet with hospital for special surgery." So in New
Okay.
York.
So you
So
went to the best guys.
yeah,
Somebody, somebody who
yep.
would operate on like a pro football player or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he does. I mean, not that the thing is, no pro football player has my injury, because if
Right.
it would be, it's a career ender. So
Yeah, you would say that
nobody
would
does
end the
that.
career. Yeah.
Yeah. But this guy is a doctor for the Giants. So
Okay. There you go.
so it goes. But yeah, so far so good. It feels like really good. PT twice a week, going well, and you know
Did they make
ready
you
to
like climb the wall with your hands up?
yes, I call that, like, I have so much fun with my PT person. Like, she just has to deal with me. God bless her. I call that, like, I have nicknames for everything. Like, there's a pulley thing that you pull the thing. I call those hell yes. Like, yeah. And then when I do the fingerboard, I call that free soloing.
Nice.
Because there's no ropes or anything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I call that the free solo, and so yeah, I have fun with it. And then the rubber, and then whatever she tells me to do, I always throw in bonus rounds. So
Nice.
it's fun. So it's fun and painful. So I have
Yeah.
to have, like, if
You
I'm
gotta
not
make
doing,
fun out of it.
yeah,
Right.
if I'm not doing that, then I don't have control over it. So I do
Yeah.
that, and it becomes easy. So, but anyway, okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Phred.
Take care. Be good.
All right. Yep. We'll see you. Okay.
next week.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Bye.
Mile and a half.
Thank you very much.